Time's up for Prince Harry. Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, filling in for Andy whilst he's away on holiday at the moment. And yes, indeed, time is up for Prince Harry when it comes to the fight over getting a copy of his visa application. So, we reported last week on Tuesday that the judge had given the US government 1 week to hand over a copy of Prince Harry's visa application to the Heritage Foundation. Now, they are a conservative think tank and they have asked the US government via the Freedom of Information Act to see his visa application, citing his admission of past recreational, let's call that illicit substance use in his memoir. So the group is questioning whether the immigration officials properly granted Prince Harry's application, since admission of past use can be grounds to actually reject a visa application. So at the hearing last week, a federal judge, Carl Nichols, gave the Department of Homeland Security until June the 13th to determine whether or not it will expedite or respond to a request for the records. Or else, right? And so, what is it in particular that the Heritage Foundation wants to look at when it comes to Prince Harry's visa application? Well, it's these 2 questions in particular, okay? So, are you or have you ever been an illicit substance user or been extremely fond of it, all right, to the extreme? Now, he could realistically turn around and say no. This question is subjective, to say the least, you could argue. But it's this second one for me that's very, very interesting to see how Prince Harry answered this. Have you ever violated or engaged in a conspiracy to violate any law relating to controlled substances? In this one, he would have had to say yes because of his past admissions, okay? Now, Prince Harry has turned round and said, I said everything on the application. I did it right. I did it correct. Well, Heritage Foundation wants to know. And the thing is, the US government here, they're screwed either way. Because either, right, Prince Harry did put everything on the application and the US government still let him in. And then the question is, well, why did you? Because usually that's grounds for not letting a person in, okay? Just think of Kate Moss and Amy Winehouse back in the day. Or he didn't put everything on the application. Then at that stage, the question to the US government is, well, what are you gonna do next? Are you kicking him out or what? Now, looking at the Heritage Foundation's Twitter page, they've not announced yet whether or not they actually have a copy of Prince Harry's visa application. Thing is, though, as I said right at the beginning, time's up. The deadline was yesterday, okay, for the Department of Homeland Security to go ahead with a Heritage Foundation request or else. Oh, yes. And this is essentially how Prince Harry shot himself in the foot with all of this, because he had to, in spare, otherwise known as admit to this, taking, let's call this the cane, and let's call this the rooms, okay? Saying that it lets him see the truth and that he also smoked the green in his garden at Kensington Palace and while at Eton. Now, this, you think that's outrageous, okay? Did you watch the Prince Harry, Dr. Gabor Mate, online therapy session? I did. I watched it so you guys didn't have to. On my channel, Steph the Alternate, I gave you guys a big, massive, full breakdown around about end of February, beginning of March when this all happened. And so do go on my channel and seek out that video. But You think Prince Harry admitting to taking those illicit substances is shocking enough? Well, check this out, okay? So, Prince Harry and Dr. May talked candidly about, take this, the benefits, as they framed it, of using these kinds of illicit substances, as well as substances Harry used to cope with the trauma in his younger years, like the green, the alcohol, and the cane. Harry said that the cane didn't do anything for him. It was more a social thing. But the green, on the other hand, was different. That actually really did help me. What the deuce, right? He's turning round and he's saying, yeah, I took these illicit substances. They helped me. That, to me, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, is promoting to people who are suffering from mental health issues, okay, that are struggling in life, to say, right, do you know what? If you want to have clarity of mind like me, take this. Even though it's against the law. I'm just saying. Now, it wasn't just me that was like, shiz the freaking bed. Is Prince Harry literally going down this route? Oh, no. Fiona Spargo Mabs, who founded the Daniel Spargo Mabs Foundation, illicit substance education charity, after her son passed away of an accidental MDMA taking too much of it, age 16, described the comments as, quote, concerning. Concerning to say the least, let's put it that way. She says, quote, unfortunately, young people are getting the message from somewhere that illicit substances are going to help with their problems, and anything that reinforces that is a concern for us, i.e. Prince Harry reinforcing it in his online therapy session with Dr. Gabor Mate. This was absolutely insane what was coming out of his gob at that point, I'm telling you. Using illicit substances as a coping strategy is more likely to lead to dependence than other motivations, because that becomes how you are coping with something. So this is a thing, right? It's not just Prince Harry turning around and saying, right, okay, when I was younger, I was a little bit adventurous, tried it once, just wanted the experience, and that's it. Yeah? No. He's going one step further. And he's saying, oh no, I took these illicit substances to help me with my mental health, to cope, as a strategy, blah, 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 blah. Like, he's advocating, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, the use of illicit substances, which, I don't know about where you're living right now, but in the UK, it's highly on the illegal side. And this is where we come back to the visa application. Because it's this question in particular for me that Prince Harry and the US government are potentially screwed on. Have you ever violated or engaged in a conspiracy to violate any law relating to controlled substances? Now, last week on Tuesday, June the 13th, Federal Judge Carl Nichols in Washington, D.C., gave the Department of Homeland Security 7 days to either hand over the copy of the visa application to the Heritage Foundation or else. And guess what? Time is up, Prince Harry. Time is up, US government. You either hand over the visa application, or I got a funny feeling Heritage Foundation is going to take it way further. And best believe we are going to be staying on top of this. So if you like this video and you want more, believe me, with this story, there's going to be more. Do make sure you click on that subscribe button, ring that bell to all, like this video, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatever's. Also, why not become a Popcorn Planeteer today? Become a member for as little as $5.99 a month and you get exclusive content from the man himself, Andy Signore. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Really appreciate all your faces. But that's it for me. Here on the screen though, you're going to see some videos that you want to go clickety click, clickety click.